Rangers' narrow win over Hibs may have delivered 3 important points, but it has also reignited debate among supporters about the direction the team is heading. While the result moved the Light Blues up the table, the performance itself left plenty to discuss, particularly in terms of selection and decision-making. In the aftermath of Monday night's clash at Ibrox, attention has quickly shifted from the scoreline to the choices facing Danny Rohl as pressure from the stands continues to grow. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. But first, Danny Rohl remained coy when asked if Rangers might soon be back in the title race after their 1-0 win over Hibs yesterday evening. Emmanuel Fernandez got the only goal of the game as he nodded home a fine Dujon Sterling cross. Rangers now travel to face William Hill Premiership leaders Heart of Midlothian on Sunday. Although Rohl's men are 9 points behind the Tynecastle outfit, they have a game in hand and could cut the gap this weekend. Speaking to BBC Sport Sound after his side's victory against Hibs, Rohl was asked if Rangers would be back in the title race if they beat Hearts. "Let's see," he said. "Let's make a good game, put again all the effort in. This is a team Hearts who will put a lot of effort in. The atmosphere everybody knows. If we make the next small step, it's also just about 3 points in this game. It's not about winning something, it's the next step. Let's continue like this. It's the reason we took a lot of points in the last 8 games. Kick-off in the capital on Sunday is at 1:30 p.m. Now, Rangers supporters have once again turned their frustration towards Nasser Jiga following another unconvincing display, this time during Monday night's narrow 1-0 victory over Hibernian at Ibrox. The centre-back arrived in Glasgow on loan from Wolves during the summer window, bringing with him the credibility of 5 Premier League appearances last season. That background led many supporters to believe Rangers were securing a defender capable of immediately strengthening a title push. Instead, Jiga has arrived during a period of upheaval at the club, and his own performances have done little to calm growing concerns among the fan base. This was far from the first time the 23-year-old has been criticised this season. Jiga has regularly found himself under scrutiny, but Rangers' lack of depth at centre-back has left head coach Danny Rohl with limited alternatives, forcing him to persist with the Burkina Faso international despite repeated below-par showings. Although Rangers claimed all 3 points against Hibs to climb to 3rd in the Premiership table, the result did little to soften the criticism aimed at Jiga. Supporters felt he once again let his teammates down, even in victory, with several calling for his loan spell to be cut short and for him to return to Wolves when the January window opens. There was, however, a sense of relief among sections of the support knowing this match marked his final appearance before departing for the Africa Cup of Nations with Burkina Faso. Against Hibs, Jiga looked uncomfortable in possession, particularly when tasked with playing out from the back. On multiple occasions, he appeared reluctant to take responsibility, opting for safe passes rather than progressing the ball when opportunities were there. Statistically, his night did little to help his case. Jiga won just 50% of his ground duels and conceded a foul, while also attracting negative attention for attempting to feign contact in the second half in an effort to win a free kick. Referee Don Robertson was unmoved, waving away the defender's appeals as frustration inside the stadium grew. Perhaps most damning was the contrast with his centre-back partner, Emmanuel Fernandez. Fernandez not only scored the decisive goal in the 35th minute, but also delivered a composed and authoritative performance throughout, further highlighting Jiga's struggles and adding to the sense that he is not operating at the required level. Rangers fans were quick to vent their feelings on social media during and after the match. One supporter wrote, "Jiga is an awful attempt at a footballer." Another was even more blunt, saying, "Jiga going to AFCON is brilliant for us. He is awful, and I hope Burkina Faso get to the final and then party until the summer. He has permission." A third added, "I'd drive Jiga back down to Wolverhampton myself, but we're a bit short on fit centre-halves at the moment." With Rangers already dealing with defensive issues and injuries elsewhere, the situation leaves Rohl walking a fine line. Jiga's upcoming international absence may offer temporary respite for an increasingly vocal fanbase, but his future at Ibrox looks increasingly uncertain as patience continues to wear thin. Before we get into our next story, if you are enjoying today's video and you would like to see more and stay updated with the latest Rangers news, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a video. Thank you, let's get back into the video. In other news, Mikey Moore admits he has no control over whether he'll stay at Rangers beyond his current loan spell. The winger is in fine form, having scored 2 goals in his last 2 league matches. Moore is under a long-term contract at his parent club, Tottenham Hotspur. Speaking after Rangers' 2-1 loss to Ferencváros in the Europa League last Thursday, the teenager was asked about extending his loan spell at Ibrox beyond the end of the current campaign. He said, "I think for me now it's not down to me. I've got 6 or 7 months left and I've got lots to prove until then. I could go off and start playing terrible and the fans don't like me anymore, so they might not want me next year. I need to keep showing what I can do and we'll see what happens in the summer really." Rangers head coach Danny Rohl has asked Moore to play more centrally, a change that has clearly had a positive impact. "I do enjoy being in the central role," Moore continued. "I think when I was playing a bit wider, I didn't show enough, and I think people can say he's not good enough out wide. But I know that I can do it out wide as well. Centrally, I am very comfortable, and I've played there all throughout my youth. Wherever the manager wants to put me, whether it's wide or centrally, I think in both areas of the pitch I can affect it." For now, Moore's focus remains firmly on making the most of his time in Glasgow rather than looking too far ahead. The teenager is acutely aware that his future will be shaped by his performances between now and the end of the season, with no guarantees beyond that. What is clear, however, is that his growing influence in the side has given Rangers plenty to work with in the short term, while Moore himself is determined to keep improving wherever he is asked to play and let the bigger decisions take care of themselves in the summer. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.